Hey guys, welcome to a vlog and happy 2024. I know I'm breaking all sorts of rules by acknowledging that it's a new year, even though it's been so many days or so many weeks after the beginning of the year. But it's the first vlog of the year. I had to say something. So, yeah, but with that being said, I have no idea what this video is going to be or where this channel is even going to go from here on out. And I've just been thinking a lot. I started this channel to hopefully raise awareness for the chronic health issues that I have, POTS, EDS, and all the mysterious things in between. And I felt really good doing that for a while. And then it kind of switched over to vlogging. And I was still kind of including the health stuff pretty majorly at the beginning of vlogging because I really wanted to show that despite having health issues, you can still have a good life, have a fun life, that it doesn't have to be all health related things. And, I really enjoyed that. But then after so long, I was like, I don't want to talk about that anymore, especially the health stuff. The vlogging still went on, but I kind of dropped the health topics. And I switched over to more vegan related topics and raising awareness for animal rights. And I loved that. Honestly, I feel like I enjoyed that more than talking about health issue stuff, even though that was, another thing that's firsthand to me to try to raise awareness for. For a while, I really liked, sharing recipes every single week or talking about documentaries and different animal rights stuff in whatever ways I did for probably a couple years in there. But that also was a time when I was feeling quite depressed over all that stuff, or just like it was a waste of time. And, there's a voice in the back of my head that's like, don't say that. You don't know if it was a waste of time. But at the time, I just felt like it was kind of pointless, especially in my circle of people, because I feel like I'm putting all this kind of stuff out there into the world on the internet. And, ultimately, I feel like the more informed you can make somebody, the better. But people are only going to change if they want to change. And no matter what you say, I kind of felt like it didn't really make a difference to me in my experience. I have such respect for people that do those kind of videos all the time and that are very well-known animal activists. But I also feel like I don't know how they do it without being just discouraged and sad and angry all the time, because I was kind of getting there just with the little bit that I tried to do. And while that's always going to be a part of me, I'm always going to be vegan, and I love cooking, I love sharing recipes, and the health stuff is always going to be a part of me too. So I feel like no matter what direction I go in with this channel, that's always going to be somewhat there. Still want to kind of emphasize the vegan lifestyle more than anything else, but I don't think I want it to be like the main focus of the channel anymore. And yeah, I just don't really know what that means. I think I just want to pick up the camera and record when I want to record and share things when I feel like it. Which is what I've kind of been doing anyway, but I don't know. I just feel like I need a whole different style of recording things and sharing things that I'm happy with it, Because I feel like even now in more recent vlogs, when I post things, in the back of my mind, I'm always like, okay, this is going to be the main focus, or this is what I'm going to really be talking about the most in this video. And I go into it with some sort of plan, and I feel like I just really enjoyed it back in the day when I didn't do that, when I just picked up the camera and whatever I did, I did. If I rambled, I rambled. If it was silly stuff, it's whatever, but it's what I enjoyed. instead of trying to always have a reason or a purpose behind something. Like, why? It's important in some aspects of things, but not just when you're doing something for fun. I think you should just do whatever makes you happy when it's just something you enjoy. Because I feel like I need to do that. I need to have that little creative outlet where it's just no pressure. So I'm going to end this here for today because it's 5 o'clock and we're going to pick up tomorrow. We're going to pick up tomorrow like it's a random vlog. Maybe a throwback to what I used to do because that's kind of what I'm craving right now. And we'll see. We'll see whatever the heck this vlog turns into. Just playing with all the features now. This is low light. I have, well, let's see what happens. Turn off the kitchen lights. Oh, it is dark in here. Like, it's dark. That's pretty impressive. Okay, back to the music. B-roll. it's Wednesday now, and I'm about to go to Kohl's with my mom because we both have some things that need to go back. She usually doesn't. I usually do. So today's actually like the last day. I also put things off a lot. Anyway, I just thought I would quickly pop in and like go back to talking because yesterday I didn't really feel like talking much in the vlog. So I just kind of recorded my day, and I've done that before with videos where it's just that, no talking, just B-roll to music, and that's kind of fun too. I like both, but y'all know I like to ramble, so here we go. No, not really. But I do want to talk about something really quick from what I showed yesterday, and that is the cats. A little update on the cat situation, because as you saw, all the kittens get along together, they play together, they're fine, but Mittens is still not 100% into the kittens. So I have just been taking Boogers and Wolfie into what is like her room every night, taking turns. And this is probably more for me than for them because I know people just throw animals in together and let them figure it out. But I don't want to do that. I just can't do that. So it's a slow, gradual thing. And just a few days ago, she started cleaning them, which she did not do this whole time since they were separated. So I think we're going in the right direction. I think this weekend I'm just going to put Boogers in with her and see what happens. Because even that, it's a little tricky because when we put Jules, well, I don't know how, we just opened the door for Mitts and Jules ran in and then Mittens hissed at her and then Jules started eating her food and I'm like, this is going to be a disaster because Mitts was not happy. She was hissing at Jules, she was hissing at Mini Mitts. So I'm like, this isn't going to work. So I started doing it slowly, alternating with Boogers and Wolfie, and she seems to be accepting them now. So I think this weekend, instead of just kind of holding on to them how I have been, I'm just going to set them down and just see what happens. Maybe I'll vlog it so you can see. It's interesting to like one day look back on what this process was and how big of a pain it was, if I'm being honest. But I don't know if I have time. I think I do. My mom's on the way, but I just have to put my shoes on quick. Another thing while we're talking about cats here is I know I left off in the last video, I think, working on that window wall thing from the living room. I am second guessing myself on whether or not that's going to be a good idea, whether or not I can make it work, and whether or not it's going to be strong enough. So much so that I've contacted somebody else to see what they would suggest. Because I wish I would come around to just getting somebody else to do it sooner. Like with the flooring, the basement, like with this, lesson learned. We still have to redo the bathroom downstairs. And honestly, between me trying to keep up with work stuff, house stuff, not feeling good a good chunk of the time, to be upright and doing things, maybe renovation projects are not my thing. This is just me not really trusting that it's going to be secure, not really a health thing, but it takes me a long time to do stuff because of the health stuff. So I think somebody else is just going to do it. I think it's going to be another fail from me. Not really, because I'm still going to keep those pieces in. They are going to be used somewhere else eventually. I already have an idea, but yeah, I don't know. I feel like, well, I'll talk about it more later. I gotta go gather the stuff I have to take back and get myself together. So we'll talk more about my desires to do different things like that later on today. Okay, so I'm back home now. It's later in the day. It's like almost 5:30. Greg should be home from work soon, so I'll try to make this quick. I think I forgot my little leg thing for this camera in my mom's car, the tripod, because I thought it was on my purse, but it's not. And now you're on a box of Girl Scout cookies and vitamins, a container of vitamins. Girl Scout cookies though, Adventurefuls, I tried them today. They're so good and they're vegan, so try them out. But yeah, so basically we went to the store and then I just hung out at my mom's for the rest of the day and we just kind of lazed around. I feel hair in my mouth. We watched YouTube, we watched some SNL clips and some episodes, or I guess little pieces of Punk'd from back in the day. Ashton Kutcher, if anybody remembers that. I don't know why. I think I watched something with Justin Timberlake and then that got recommended for some reason. I don't know, but it was fun. Sometimes it's nice just to laze around and not do anything. You know, like you need those days. But I did get a couple things at the store because, you know, when you take stuff back, sometimes you just gotta do a little shopping too. And I found something that's very cute. And it's very much my vibe lately, which is just like winter, comfy. And also, I know I talked about this before, but I have stomach issues sometimes that I look like I'm pregnant basically. And I don't want that. So I wear cozy sweatshirts to cover it up. And look at this one. Isn't this so cute? It's Stitch. If you don't know, I love Stitch. I have a necklace. It was tucked in because Minnie Mitz was trying to eat it. My phone case, Stitch. Everything is Stitch. It's just adorable. So yeah, that's going to be nice to wear. And it has little like the moon on the sleeve and the planet. I just thought it was nice. So I got that. Then I found this. This is not a necessity, but I just thought it was really cool for little glasses for like smoothies or any kind of drink, I guess. But I think smoothies when I see this. And they have like a smiley face on them. Hold on, I will show you. I'll try not to break it. But what I liked about these was that it's kind of like, I don't know if you can tell, but it's like heavier glass. It's thicker. Because I know some that come with these lids are very thin, and I have a lot of glass things, but I probably shouldn't because I'm a bit clumsy. So I think they'll hold up better. And the straw is like plastic instead of glass. Because sometimes they make straws like that and they're very fragile too, which just seems like a bad idea. But yeah, I'm excited to use those. And that was basically it. I did get a sponge. I love Scrub Daddies. It's so weird. But I love sponges and I love Scrub Daddies. And I didn't see this one before. It's a little crown. So that was my shopping trip today. But anyway, before I go, I will talk about really quick what I was saying earlier before I left. And that kind of has to do with like home improvement stuff and being okay with just letting somebody else do it. Because here's the thing, like I grew up with my dad who was a carpenter, and everything that went wrong, pretty much, like sometimes they had to call somebody else, but he pretty much fixed everything. And I'm like, I can do that too, even though I can't and I don't know what I'm doing. But I have that desire to. And even when it comes to what I kind of watch and fill my brain with, even with YouTube, like I watch a lot of people that are very into the DIY and doing home projects, or even before I would watch a lot of van life builds and how they would do things, and just so self-sufficient people, you know, like that kind of stuff. And I love that. I want to be like that. But then there's also people that I watch that are pretty much just very chill. And when it comes to house things, they hire other people to do everything, even cleaning. And then they're like, oh, I'm going to tidy up the kitchen. And it's literally like picking 5 things up and putting out a Halloween decoration or something. It's like, I wish that was my cleaning. I wish that was my tidying up. But I kind of have both things in my mind where I kind of want to be more like one than the other, just as a person. And so I'm always thinking I can do this by myself. I can handle this. Where Greg, even, he's more like, just pay somebody to do it and get it done. So yeah, I'm kind of like always back and forth about what to do. And I feel like, again, like I said earlier, between my health stuff, the cats now, and just regular house stuff to keep up on, I really should not waste so much time and just get somebody else to do things, because it would be a lot easier. But I mean, then I look at the door that Mom and I did, and that turned out good. But I also want it to be secure and done right. I don't know. It's just a big mishmash in my mind, but I will keep you updated on that window and see what happens. If that person gets back to me and if it's not super expensive, I guess they will be the ones doing it and not me. Just don't tell me I'm a failure, okay? Don't do it, because I do it enough. All right. Greg's here, and I will end this for now, and I will pick up the camera tomorrow. This is her second walk of the day. I vlogged this week, Mom. I didn't vlog in a while. However, I forgot my camera, and believe it or not, Mom wouldn't go back just so I could get my camera, just for a clip. So I'm using my phone. Nobody's here. You have the whole path to
There's
ourselves.
cars back there, so there must be somebody here.
But
Somewhere.
I think this will end the vlog. So Mom, do you want to say goodbye with me?